I'm going to be showing you how to use Kami to modify a PDF. Now, there are two ways that you can go about this, but the one that I'm going to start with is by actually clicking on the Chrome extension, the little K that you see at the upper right-hand corner. And in a previous video, I've already demonstrated how to install the Kami for Google Chrome extension. So you can refer back to my channel to see what how to do that exactly. So now I've clicked on that K, and I would recommend if you are a student with a Google account, I would recommend that you select the sign up with Google. Now I've already signed up, so you're not going to see the same options that I am seeing right now. It's going to ask you to establish a free account. It's very easy. It'll ask you, are you a teacher? Are you a student? And of course, you're going to answer, I am a student, if you are in fact a student, and then we'll ask you for a little bit more information, but probably ask you to log into your Google account using your username and password, but it's very easy. And then eventually you'll get to this page. So you can grab a PDF document that you have saved in your Google Drive or your Office 365 OneDrive account. You can open your file folders in your computer, and then you have a couple more options. I think the Google Drive, OneDrive, and Computer are going to be your most commonly used options to grab your PDFs. I'm going to open my Google Drive, and you're going to see how it just seamlessly reaches into your Google Drive, shows you what you have available, and I'm going to choose this book report podcast PDF that I have. So there is, selecting it, and now you're going to see it's going to appear in my Kami workspace. On the left-hand side, you have a panel that gives you all of the tools that are available in Kami to modify the PDF. So the most commonly ones I would imagine that are used are definitely the text box. So that's what I'm going to grab right now. I'm going to click on there, and if I hover over the colors, a whole palette comes up. And I can even click on this little painter's palette, and it'll give you even more options. So I'm going to grab this dark plum. And I'm going to increase the font size to 18. And I'm going to place my cursor where I want my text box. And I'm going to say, my name is Allie the librarian. And I am talking about the fault in our students. The plum color didn't come out, so I'm totally disappointed in that. So I'm wondering if I can just highlight this and then hover over the palette. Oh, there it goes. Now I have my plum. And just like in other applications, you can drag your text box to wherever you need it to be. Now I'm going to demonstrate the drawing tool on the left-hand side. So I'm going to click on drawing, and you also have that color palette. I'm going to choose this great hot pink, and I'm going to use, oh, you can even increase the stroke. So I'm going to increase it to 8, and I'm going to draw a heart because it's nearly Valentine's Day. So there's my heart. And you also have a shapes feature. I'm going to go ahead and click on that shapes feature, and you can insert a rectangle, an ellipse, a triangle, or a line, and this will be very useful in your math classes. So I'm going to choose a triangle here. And notice it gives you like the angles of your triangle. And if you click on it, you can create little ones, and you can even change the color of them. So I really like the shapes option. I'm going to insert a circle, and I'm going to insert a square. So very simple, very easy to use. And if you ever want to move these shapes around, you just go to select there at the top of the left-hand panel, and you can move these shapes around. Oops, you can change the size of them. You can move them around. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this PDF. Let's say that we finished our assignment. So on the upper right, there's a little floppy disk icon. If you hover over it, it says save. So I'm going to click on save, and then I'm going to click on save now. After this, you can download it as a new PDF, or you can save it to your OneDrive or your Google Drive. And so it will save in my Google Drive and be ready for use. Thank you.